Joe Bird, unsurprisingly, is receiving abuse from the usual suspects. Now, those usual suspects are the Labour right, centrist figureheads, and even Hope Not Hate. The Green Party must decide whether to tolerate or kick out the cranks they absorbed from the Labour Party. Right now, it's looking like they're happy to continue to promote these people and create a home for them. Shameful. That was Rebecca Fowler there from Hope Not Hate, which are an organisation made up from a bunch of centrists who have, let's be honest, been pretty racist in the past. Their organisation does not live up to the name. There's more. Joe Bird was expelled from Labour for supporting a group that denied and downplayed anti-Semitism. She also said there is a privileging of racism against Jews as more worthy of resources than other forms of racism. Well, if you read the full report, that's actually true. Of course, she's now a Green Party parliamentary candidate. Basically, Twitter was full of people calling Joe Bird an anti-Semite and a crank, despite the fact that she is a Jewish woman. Yet, funny enough, none of these people mention that. That's because they don't care about anti-Semitism at all, but rather they want to delegitimize the left as a whole. And it's also worth pointing out that Joe Bird wasn't expelled for anti-Semitism. That was completely made up. She was expelled for supporting a prescribed group, despite her support being years before the group had been prescribed. Wirral councillor Joe Bird said the action had been taken against her for speaking at a Labour Against the Witch Hunt meeting in 2018 and signing a petition in 2020. That's right. In Starmer's Labour, not only will he not tolerate those that disagree with him or groups that disagree with him, you can be kicked out for having any historical links to them. We've also had the Jewish Labour movement weigh in. In March, we wrote to the Greens to express our concern that they were harbouring people who had been expelled from Labour for supporting anti-Semites. Now they've doubled down and made one of them a parliamentary candidate. This is an appalling decision. First of all, the wording, harbouring people. I mean, that's disgusting in itself. Harbouring a Jewish woman. What an appalling use of words. But it seems the Jewish Labour movement is policing actions of some Jewish people, meaning those on the left. It's no business what a faction within a political party think about another. But it's important to understand that this was never about finding and expelling anti-Semites from the party. And it's not even been about driving those from the left out of the party, but it's about getting rid of the left and delegitimizing them from the whole political landscape. Now, do these people not stop and think that they are contributing to anti-Semitism? Right now, a Jewish woman is being harassed online, smeared as a crank and as a racist. Those who are contributing to the weaponization of anti-Semitism are anti-Semites. The idea that there is only an acceptable type of Jewish person is racist. Now, you could be self-hating. Women can have internalized misogyny. People can be racist even though they are part of a minority group. The whole self-hating thing, that is a thing that exists, but attacking Israel, which is a state, not a group of people, pointing out the hierarchy of racism which Joe Bird has, backed up by the Ford report, is not racist and it's not self-hating. The whole affair won't be going away. And I think some were naive to think that once Corbyn and the left were driven out of Labour, this whole discourse would end. But it won't. This will only end when the entirety of the left is eradicated from political life. Maybe, just maybe only then, these people might learn, because they'll realise that anti-Semitism will still be very prevalent in politics. But yeah, I won't hold my breath. I want to show solidarity to Joe Bird. She doesn't deserve this, but good for her to stand up against the bullies. And I think she would make a great MP.